Neat. Alrighty. We got a nice game here. Um, I'm just gonna go ahead and start it. Before we do anything. There you go. Oh, oh no. Oh. There you go. Back being working. So excited. Pickles, who are you?
Who are you? I don't know, but I'm writing to you anyway. Where are you? How far in the future? Where'd you find my journal? I may never know, but you can know me from what I put down on these pages. I come from a little village in the mountains. No one has left here since before I was born. But our lives changed overnight, just a few days ago when my best friend had a prophetic dream. A vision that the elder said means this season is going to end soon. The world is about to enter a new era. A great change is coming. Everyone was afraid. I was surrounded by questions and I began to feel how little I know. What is this season that is about to end, and why is it ending? What exactly is out there that could turn the world inside out? If there are still voices singing and laughing in the wilderness, I could record them before they're gone. I also thought of my dad, who always wanted to see the outside world but never did. So, I asked if I could leave. The elder had one condition for letting me go. That I take what I collect to the museum vault, a palace of art and memory at the edge of the earth. She says it's the only place safe from the turmoil of a changing season. I hope that's where you're reading this now. I can't stop the change that is coming, but this time on Earth could live on in these pages. What it looks like, sounds like, how it feels to be alive right now. I'm writing to you at the crack of dawn on the morning I leave home. I can smell breakfast cooking in the other room, and I can hear my mom's voice.
Oh. Oh. Season of what? Oh, the war, the golden sea. Far in the future. Oh, oh. Ding. Like ding ding.
Three, two, one. Hooray! Mr. Lotto's here.
Oh my god, I sound like a mom. She recorded it. Oh my god. She's singing. Hope you like him more than you would have like the fish. Oh, this is cute. Oh, both. Oh,
My bag and Dad's camera, ready for the great departure.
I like this room. Oh, Bill. Oh, so cool. This bill is for. Oh, oh, one minute. Tiny. Okay. Oh man. I went out for a club. Be back this evening. XOXO. Is this? I went back for the. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, night life. Oh, this is so great. Oh, it's the moment.
The last moment in this little house. There used to be 3 of us here. My mom and Dad and me. Soon it will be just her. Her and all these memories. But in this moment, everything is the same as ever. Until I shift my weight, the floorboards creak. Mom hears it and turns to me.
You're up. What are you doing standing there? Time to get going.
No,
It's gonna be a beautiful morning.
I love your voice. Oh, I love it.
I'm making progress. I found the burner, camera, recorder, travel bag. Breakfast is in progress. Still gotta make a pendant. We haven't used this in so long. Good thing I saved the instructions. Just as you would use a shield to protect your body, an identity pendant protects your mind. Your thoughts, memories, everything that makes you, you. We don't wear them here in the village anymore. But if you're going into the outside world, I'll feel better when you've got a pendant shielding you.
What?
Diseases of the mind,
Oh.
like the dream sickness.
I want to know both.
It was Dr. Fumio's last invention. He realized that some psychedelic maladies were impossible to cure, so he made the pendant to prevent them in the first place. If you have a better idea how to protect your brain from being destroyed, let's hear it. That's what I thought.
I
In
guess.
times of war, a pendant can be used to identify a body.
The what?
Let's skip that part.
Okay.
Objects have two layers, the physical and the mental.
Uh-huh.
The pendant needs to absorb both.
Okay.
1. Collect a sentimental object for each sense: sound, smell, feel, sight, taste.
Ooh.
2. Feel the sense and speak aloud a memory of the object. 3. Feed the object into the burner. The memory will leave the speaker as it is transferred to the pendant. That means I'll forget the memory after I say it. It's supposed to be painless, at least.
Oh.
No, you must remember everything.
But
That's your role. The pendant needs this little sacrifice. I want to be sure it works. Don't be afraid. A few memories is a small price to pay for knowing you'll be safe. Okay, so this old tape should work for our sense of sound. I remember you and I fell asleep listening to this tape. Your dad came home. We all rested together until it got dark. What an odd feeling. Like an absence, disappearing. The empty space fills itself back in until I forget that I forgot anything at all. I'm glad I'm only losing a few memories. If I lost too many, I wouldn't even know who you are. You should pick the rest of the objects. I'll lose the memories, but you'll have them in a pendant forever. So they should be important to you. They should be parts of your identity you want to be sure to protect. So think about what these items and what the memories would preserve about you. Let's do smell next. Find an object with a strong odor and that holds a piece of you.
the smell.
Ancient perfume, sweet. Nothing is ever lost. Sweet wax honey. How I've tried to save things.
I don't know.
Childhood. Too sweet, too old. I always wanted to experience new things.
Oh,
Nothing. I used to see souls everywhere.
Mama's cooking. Mama's cooking is the best smell to ever.
Granite, seaside, darkness. This speaks to how my mom loves me.
It's special, but I don't want to ruin it. But you think. Oh, see we could.
Nothing is ever lost.
What did you choose for smell? Let's breathe in deep. Your dad used to bring these flowers home from his climbs. They only grow high up in the mountains. He was a great climber. He even found us a new source of water. I hoped after he would climb less, maybe even retire. But he always wanted to explore, and the only direction to go was up. Maybe the Elder is letting you leave out of guilt for what happened to your dad. If someone has the energy to leave, it needs to go somewhere. He fell into the Fitz ravine. We never found his body. But doesn't he rest with us at night? Doesn't he appear in our dreams? How can such a human being depart this earth without leaving behind a trace as strong as the flowers would still have their scent? Darling, I don't want to lose this one. I can't lose this one. Can we put the flowers back, please? Thank you.
Yes, Mom. My back hurts were like that. Andy.
What did you choose for smell? Let's breathe in deep.
Or did she said breathe in deep makes it like to do it.
I remember. These were a present from your friend Pate. It was such a special gift that you wouldn't eat a single one. But after a while, the candy became as hard as rocks. The candy was meant to give one moment of sugary joy. And you realized, we talked about this, that by trying to save them, they lost their purpose. It might have been better to just enjoy them in the moment. Now touch. Pick something with a texture you like.
Bug. Is any? You'll be surprised. Food? What? That's, well, it's kind of is. Wait a minute. Oh.
Cool, scratchy palm grains. A friend gave me this a long time ago. Creased paper lines. I take care of fragile things. Cheap velvet flower. I collect stories. Fabric, skin, plush, limbs. This speaks to how my dad loved me. The binding is loose. The lace of the cover is ready to slip away. How I always wanted to meet these strangers. Try. Slime. I always had the intuition the world could change completely. Aggressive, delicate, mineral. I look closely.
This one.
So what did you end up choosing?
The beetle.
Okay, feel the beetle shell. When you were a little kid and I'd wash your pants, I'd check the pockets and find all kinds of little things you'd collected off the ground. Rocks, leaves, bits of string, and bugs. It happened less and less as you got older, but I remember the afternoon I found this beautiful blue beetle in your pocket. I thought, oh, this might be the last time. And this dead insect suddenly became so precious to me. What is it in our young eyes that imbue every small thing with meaning? Why do we lose this? I don't think you ever did.
You're gonna forget all this.
I'm fine. Let's do sight next. Pick something that looks nice.
Oh, I wish I can hug you. Wish I can hug you. Oh. Looks nice.
Gray textured crumble. A friend gave me this a long time ago. Mom and Dad before I was born. I was born in the glow of my parents' love.
Oh. No. I don't want to do that. Sometimes.
My hand when I was a child. This speaks to how my mom loves me.
It's gonna be so sad. Those are any great memories. I think she's gonna say no. I don't want her to forget. Well, ah,
So, what did you end up choosing? Oh, I remember it so well. It's not as bad now, but in the old days, not many children lived long enough to grow up. We believed if a child could make it to the age of 9, they'd be all right. This print was made of your hand when you turned 9. Your father and I couldn't believe we really had a healthy girl. An old deep fear inside of me finally went away, and we saw you would just keep growing and growing, that everything was going to be okay. For taste, we can eat breakfast and feed some to the burner.
but wait a minute. That means you didn't forget the recipe. You're gonna forget this moment.
The memory I'll lose is the one we're forming right now.
No.
I want you to have it forever.
And
We're standing here. You're having a last taste of home. Now you're protected by lost memories. A gem of home around your neck. This is my only condition for letting you go. You must promise me never to take the pendant off. And never tamper with it.
okay. Yes.
Okay? Then I'm okay with you leaving. I think your camera and bag are still in your room. It's time to gather them up.
I can stay a little longer. Her heart.
I've lost so much. How could the world ask me to lose you too? Look at us.
Mhm.
There we are. There we were. We'll always be right here on this beautiful morning.
Oh. Oh.
I just performed a ritual with my mom.
Oh.
The moment has passed, but I'll record it in these pages for you for the future.
What it? Just settlement.
I never knew when my mom would share a memory of Dad while cooking, on a walk, with no warning. It knocked the wind out of me. Rituals take this grief and give it a shape and a story. Filling in this journal is a ritual too, but for a loss that hasn't hit us yet.
Oh, I can play the last one. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh. Here. Here you go. Hmm.
I've brought tools to record the sights and sounds of this season. I'll start by recording the only place I've ever known.
Take a photo. Oh. Oh.
Last night, my friends wrote down their hopes for my trip and tied them to the branches of this tree.
I just can't. Oh, God. Alright. Oh, no. Little toe. Can make the best.
Last night, there was a goodbye party here in the plaza. Everyone was so afraid for me. To understand that fear, to understand where I grew up, you have to know the man standing watch over the plaza, Dr. Funya. A village that was created as a place to heal. Is that where my instinct to try to help comes from? It's so strange to imagine I'll be shaped by places and people I haven't met yet. So strange to imagine that I might feel at home somewhere else.
Not ready. I'm not best at this photo thing, but
Remembering everything must be painful. Dr. Fumio brought peace to so many people here. Dr. Fumio and his son founded Cairo back in 776. They live on through our traditions.
hey,
There are 3 murals celebrating Dr. Fumio's work. This is Dr. Fumio and his son. The statue isn't as old as it looks. The artist wore it down to give it a feeling of ancientness and the authority that comes with it.
of his art was work.
This is a healing instrument created by Dr. Fumio. It draws on the pure mountain air.
Must no.
Dr. Fumio said the dream sickness was caused by something very powerful. He wasn't able to cure it.
Wait a minute.
Pate's little daydream of leaving this place, of seeing something weird. This is the cafe where my dad used to read his poems. He wrote one for me. Maybe he wrote it for you too.
Are you sure I don't want to miss this? Oh, I can run.
Smells like an old man's toes dipped in cinnamon.